I'm William Chang and I created this video for my marketing class that I'm taking this summer. As part of the assignment, I have to conduct a self-analysis to determine my own strengths and weaknesses, and then conduct a study on what my family and friends perceive to be my strongest and weakest attributes. By comparing the similarities and differences between what I believe to be true and what my peers believe to be true, I can assess how well I have been conveying my personality and characters to others. In order to make this assignment represent real-world scenarios as closely as possible, I have decided to interview my coworkers at my summer internship at UIUC Associates, rather than my friends and family. Before I get started, I will give a little bit of background information. UIUC Associates is an engineering consulting firm that focuses primarily on geotechnical, environmental, and site civil services. Without further ado, let's get into it. Hi, I believe my greatest strength is my ambition and my drive to succeed. I believe with that comes hard work and the determination to keep trying even when I know that the odds are against me. In addition, I'm a very open person and I try to create a very friendly environment where people can approach me. I truly believe that I seek to understand before I am understood. One of my greatest weaknesses, I believe, is my inability to say no at proper times. Also, many times I want to be 100% sure of my answer before telling others. That's why many times I might come off as being not as confident.
The number one I feel that makes a person a good engineer would be integrity. Right? And integrity and not being apathetic to your surroundings. Almost everyone can do calculations or in the engineering field if that's their pathway, and anybody can be good at at using equations and all. But integrity also is very important because there's a lot of engineers out there who are only focused on the money, okay, focused on the profit margin, or focused on getting the work done as quick as they can. So if you have those traits, especially the first two traits that I just mentioned, I think that you'll go far in your field.
So the first impression, let's see. I thought this is gonna be so bad because this guy is just too nice. He needs to toughen up a little bit.
This guy is like he's totally no fun, my internships due. I'm gonna work with him like for 10 weeks maybe.
My first impression of Bill, I thought Bill was really good dude, really friendly. He just goes up to talk about anything with anyone. Very non-judgmental, very open, interested in your life, just filled with questions and curiosity. He is a really good person, from what I can tell. He is very friendly to people, very easy to talk to because he's very good at listening and is never judgmental. He's a very curious individual. Someone you go to when you need help with something. He's not like pretending to be someone else because he doesn't have to be. One of your biggest weaknesses is I think you have a hard time convincing other people to help you get what you want. You were just being a little bit too kind to everyone's requests and getting bogged down in busy work. Keep your own goals in mind and try to work at them, and try to convince people to help you work at them. Make sure they understand what you want, and hopefully they'll help you do it.
Okay, distinctive characteristics about Bill. He's really determined and inquisitive.
I think Bill also can take it a step further, and if you give him a little bit of direction, can run with it more than a lot of people can, and come up with a better project. The first thought that crosses my mind when I think of Bill is that he's pretty reliable. He can, I think, be trusted with a task, give him something to do, it'll be done well.
One thing is that he also he follows up with you when you ask him to do something.
And he's not afraid to say if he doesn't know something, to ask questions. I think it's a problem a lot of people have is that they don't ask questions. And they'll kind of just let things dwindle and die instead of finding out what actually needs to be done.
I think he's been one of our best interns, that I've seen at least.
Yeah. I don't have anything negative to say.
Yeah.
I remember when I was training Bill, he asked a lot of very good questions, which tells me he's interested and he's really analyzing it when I'm training him. He would ask me detailed questions, things like what to do under different scenarios, which I thought was great because that means he's really trying to understand it and apply it in real life. And especially in geotechnical engineering, this is important because there are many times when there's no cookie cutter solutions, and there are a lot of factors that come into play, and a lot of things are often dependent on the situation. Now onto what Bill can improve on in situation awareness or awareness of surroundings. Field work always has potential to be dangerous, and safety is top priority, and situation awareness will always help. It was a pleasure training and working with Bill.
Overall, I feel like the responses have been more or less consistent with what I perceive to be my greatest strengths and weaknesses. For example, a lot of people say that one of my greatest strengths is my ability to be open and accepting of everyone. So I'm approachable, and overall, I guess I'm a kind person. Also, for my weaknesses, it was a little bit surprising hearing what Kevin had to say, that I get sucked into doing tasks that I may not like all the time, and that's partly because I have trouble saying no sometimes. Having worked with Judy in the field, I know that she is very smart and a very competent engineer, which is why I tried to ask as many questions as I could while I was training with her so that I could get the most out of everything. I would like to thank Michelle and Keith for saying that I'm reliable and dependable. I guess that's something that I kind of missed in my strength, but I guess that comes with being overall generous, nice, and accepting, and also hardworking. I believe that I have some of the qualities that Ray was talking about that makes a great engineer, but I definitely need improvement, and there are places that I'm weak on, and by continuing to be open-minded and continuing to absorb as much information as I can, I hope that one day I will be a great engineer.